So John, how are you feeling today?
Good. Today's a good day. You know, not all of them are good, Brooke, but today's a good one.
He spent decades in radio and television and became friends with one of the greatest fighters this city has ever produced. But about 3 years ago, John Ramsey received a gut punch no one saw coming.
I really missed that. That was my drug of choice.
It started in the basement gym, the place where John says he was in the best shape of his life at 63.
But I would do 70 push-ups, could talk to you while I was doing them. 70 went to 50, and then to 40, and then to 30, and I was, what is wrong with me?
He blamed his shoulders and his age until the muscles in both arms started twitching.
My biceps started twitching all the time. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and it's twitching.
Then came the neurologist, a nerve test, and a doctor who asked the nurse to leave the room.
So he sits down and he goes, I think you have ALS. And at the time I said, and, because I didn't know much about ALS. And he goes, oh, it'll kill you. He said it's terminal. That was a tough day.
ALS, often called Lou Gehrig's disease, a progressive neurological disorder that destroys motor neurons in your brain and spinal cord, taking away muscle, movement, and eventually everything except the mind.
I mean, it's not pain that you're feeling. It's just muscles that are just tensed up and they don't move like
they just don't move. I think you know, I'm melting like the Wicked Witch of the West. I tell you, I've only lost like 15 pounds, but it's all upper body muscle, and my shoulders are just bones.
For a while, he tried to hide it, but the disease made that impossible.
It takes me a lot longer to get ready for work. That is frustrating. What used to take me 15, 20 minutes now takes me about an hour.
But John is still showing up, working full-time for the mayor's office.
And I told him, put more on my plate. I said, Mayor, when it hits me and I can't work any longer, you won't have to fire me. I'll quit.
He went public with the diagnosis in April.
I'm going to continue to be me. I'm going to stay optimistic.
Drawing parallels to his longtime friend Muhammad Ali, who fought a decades-long battle with Parkinson's before his death in 2016. John speaking at Ali's memorial service.
I think Muhammad would say, Louisville, Kentucky, the greatest city of all times. I'm feeling good. Man.
At times with spot-on impersonations of the boxer.
He said, I saw what you did out there, man. You look good, man. You're moving good. You can be a champion, man. You don't give up.
Words John lives by today, looking at the road ahead and the fight of his life.
This sounds odd, but I like when I sleep because I dream, and when I dream, I'm me, and I'm not me, you know, in the way I want to be.
The average life expectancy after diagnosis, 2 to 5 years.
I've been about 3 years now. I see people 10, 15 years younger than me. They're already in wheelchairs, cannot speak, being fed through their stomach, all the things that are probably in my future. I'm just praying that God can slow this down a little bit and I can hold on.
His doctors believe there is hope, and in the meantime, he's advocating for awareness and a cure, joining his son on the mound at Slugger Field for ALS night, cherishing the time he has while fighting for more.
At this point, it's about setting goals and trying to get there.
Does that scare you?
It scares me missing things. My youngest son is getting married in July. Going to that wedding is important to me. I'd love to someday see grandchildren. I don't have grandchildren yet. I just don't want my sons to remember me as weak and somewhat helpless, because I want them to remember John, not ALS John. Yeah.
And so he's choosing to focus on what remains.
Fletcher, you want to say hi?
The love of his family, the friendships that sustain him, and the perspective that comes from appreciating every day he's been given.
The key is this, Brooke. Nothing horrible has happened to me yet. It's not fun, it's not good, but I can handle the weakness. But enjoy your body and enjoy living in the moment. That would be my advice.
In Louisville with photojournalist Jessica Farley, Brooke Hash, WHAS 11, on your side.
You know, it strikes me, Connie, he's doing exactly what Muhammad Ali talked about, just by talking about this, by passing it on to others, letting them know about what he's facing and how he's handling it, giving them courage.
Right.
So many who may be in that situation. We want to let you know that John's doctor at Johns Hopkins believes a cure is possible.
And at Ohio State, Ramsey is trying to qualify for a risky clinical trial, one that has already helped patients with a genetic form of ALS not just stabilize, but regain muscle.
And we, of course, are wishing John and his incredible family all the best, and we'll keep you up to date on him.